Josh asked me, he said, my mother was a survivor of the Holocaust. She lived a life full of pain and suffering. Toward the end of her life, someone told her about Jesus, gave her the gospel, but she rejected it and then she died. Is she in hell right now? I said, Eddie, I don't know where your mother is now. I don't know if your mother had a deathbed conversion or not. But if she didn't accept Christ before she died, then God is too loving to force her into heaven against her will. You see, because the assumption is that everybody wants to go to heaven. That's not true. Who's in heaven? Jesus is in heaven. Well, there have been people running from Jesus their entire lives. What's he going to do in the afterlife? Go, whoa, where are you going? You're with me now. How would that be loving? You say, wait a minute, Frank, what about all this business about hell then? Well, I asked the ladies at the University of Michigan this question. So ladies, I'm going to ask you this question. This is just for the ladies. Ladies, have you ever had a man pursue you whom you did not want to date? Some of you are going, yeah, and he's sitting next to me right now. He will not leave me alone. In fact, whenever I ask that question, the ladies always giggle and the men look at their shoes. Is she looking at me right now? Well, suppose that this man keeps asking you out, he keeps asking you out, and you get to the point, ladies, where you say, look, I like you, but only as a... Why don't you just stick the knife in and turn it? Every man has heard the dreaded friend rejection. Ladies, if you ever get the dreaded friend rejection, or gentlemen, if you ever get the dreaded friend rejection, move on. She's not interested. In fact, shocking news for you, she doesn't even like you as a friend. Because if she did, ladies, don't give me that. If you really did like him as a friend, you'd be interested, but you're not. You're just trying to let him down easy. Well, suppose this doesn't deter him. He continues to pursue. He continues to pursue. He gets to the point in the conversation where he says, I love you so much, I'm going to force you to love me. Ladies, what should you do? Run, screaming from the building. Can he force you to love him? No, love by definition must be freely given. If he truly did love you, ladies, what would he do? He would leave you alone. That's what God does for us. He sends us cards, letters, and flowers. He sends us creation. Everybody has that. He sends us conscience. Everybody has that. He sends us Christ. He may send us a missionary. He may send us a TV broadcast, a radio broadcast. In some Muslim countries now, Jesus is appearing to Muslims who are closed to the gospel because they want to be saved. But if he does all that, and you keep saying, no, 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 then God will give you up to your own desires. He will leave you alone. And that's what hell is. It's separation from God. So the question that your friend is asking is assuming a moral standard, and it's not even clear that God is immoral for doing what he's doing, because if God wants all people to be saved, he knows who will be saved and who wouldn't be saved. And he can get them the word even if we can't get them the word. But again, that friend, if he's an atheist, he has no moral standard by which to judge the God of the Bible as immoral.